So Jared,
Yep.
who likes a church potluck?
Who likes them?
Yeah, who doesn't? I should say.
Yeah, who doesn't? Yeah.
Who doesn't like a church potluck?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they're like classic, right?
As long as I can remember, we've been doing them.
Yeah. So so then when they do a one that's also labeled as like a Friendsgiving,
Yeah,
that we just had this past week, it's like kind of like takes it up to the next level, doesn't it?
Well, what's the difference? Is it just Thanksgiving centered food is the only difference?
I think so.
I guess from a church potluck.
But I feel like it just like amps up the
amount.
like, yeah, like that like the freaking table that had the amount of food on that table.
It was a lot.
It was insane.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of people too. So
yeah, that was nice.
Then a whole separate big table for desserts.
A lot of desserts too.
Which is not really your thing, is it? You don't need it.
It is now.
Oh.
I think I'm just old. I don't know.
Developing a sweet tooth in your old age.
I was saying that to Mom and she said it happens when you get older. It's like, oh, okay, thanks.
Hey, welcome back to Screen Time TV, a podcast where we discuss some of the latest streaming shows. Today we are discussing Pluribus, episode 1 and 2. But before that, we'll just have a Based or Waste. And before that, we'll do a little bit of what we've been watching. But first, Jared, your cooperation is requested.
Okay.
My name's Josh, and this is my co-host, Jared.
Hi, Josh. This individual is Jared. It doesn't work if you're an audio listener.
Yes.
It works fully if you're a video watcher.
Yeah. Visual listener.
Yeah, visual listener. That's right. That's what we used to call it. Yeah.
So I slipped up and then we just started to go with it.
Yeah, it was good. That's some podcast lore. Oh, also, Josh, look at that slope, man. You could ski down that thing.
All right. So what have you been watching, Jared?
I got some shows to talk about.
Me too.
I've been crushing some movies, so I actually have a fair amount of movies. I'm going to wait till next week because I have a few more that's on my list that I want to watch. But got 3 shows to talk about today.
Okay. Me too.
All right. I'm going to guess only one is a.
I think I agree. There's probably one. That's
okay.
It's common.
Not counting Pluribus, obviously, because that's
correct. We'll talk about that later.
Or I like to call it Plur1 bus. I mean, technically, that's what it's spelled out to be. Plur1 bus.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
you go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. We'll see if this is the one.
Okay.
I Love LA.
Yes.
All right. So this is on HBO.
You want me to read it since I got this?
Yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, HBO Max. Yes.
I refuse to say that.
I know you do. A tight-knit friend group gathers after years apart, navigating the complexities of ambition, relationships, and how time has changed them. And this stars Rachel Sennott, Odessa Ezion, and some other people I've never heard of.
Yeah. I'm only familiar with her.
Yeah, I'm familiar with those two.
With the other main girl? What is she from?
Odessa, well, she was in 4 episodes of Ghost, and that's what I know her from. Okay,
I didn't watch that. Okay.
Ghost, yeah, the show.
Cool.
Yeah, but anyway, go ahead.
Well, so I was going to check this show out anyway, but so Rachel Sennott, whatever, created, writes, and obviously stars in the show. And I really like her as an actress anyway. So I first saw her in the show The Idol, which is a terrible show, but she was great in it.
Yep.
And this show, though, I like it so far, and it's pretty standard type of show for what this is. What's funny is like the people, I would say like our main group of people that we follow in this are like not great people.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's also sometimes typical of these kind of shows.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. And but it's entertaining. And that definitely helps with entertainment for sure. And yeah, so her in particular, I think she's great in this. And I really like the other main girl too that you just talked about. But I don't think I've seen her in anything else.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good so far. Now there's 2 episodes now. I have not watched the second one.
No, I did. I watched the second one.
Okay.
I watched the last name.
Still good?
Yeah, cool. Yeah. So I was gonna say,
what do you think?
I like this. I think for this kind of thing, it's definitely above average.
Yes.
It's funny because it's now the second thing that there was that. What was that? I don't remember the name of it now. That the Hulu kind of sitcom-y thing that was earlier this year. That I watched the whole thing. I don't know if you watched any of it or watched much of it.
You gotta give me more than that. There's a lot of this.
Well, what I was getting at was like this, where it's like kind of the next generation, like, I guess this would be what? Not millennials, but what's the
Gen Z?
Yeah, Gen Z, like Gen Z age, like comedy, right? Yeah. And
are you talking about adults?
Is that what it was? Adulting or something? Adults?
It's called Adults. That one I did not like. But I remember you talking about you watching all of it, so maybe that's what you're thinking.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's definitely the same age range.
Yeah, and it kind of has this. It's like well, I was just saying, like it's the second one of those where it's like a lot of the way they act and the interactions and like even the jokes and kind of the
way they talk.
Yeah,
like their voices.
Yes,
in particular.
Yes,
very Gen Z voice.
Yes, and. So anyway, and I was like just interested to see that, that stuff kind of coming to fruition as like mature or no, that age demographic is getting to where they can make a whole show and that kind of course, even as millennials, like we can watch it and enjoy it. But anyway, it kind of in the tone, I guess is the best way. Like it kind of reminded me of that other show.
It's definitely Gen Z tone.
Yeah. And a lot of the way the friend group interacts with each other is very that way, and it's the same.
Well, it's funny. She makes a joke about, I don't remember what the joke was, but about like being 30. I don't know if like they're there yet or maybe like late 20s, but I was thinking, I'm like, oh yeah, I guess you can still be Gen Z and be like late 20s now, which I'm assuming is that where they're at?
Yeah, or at least I think she's supposed to be like 27 or something. Okay. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, because you would be born in 2000, right? It was like the cutoff. So you could be 20, almost 26, 27.
Is the cutoff? I thought the cutoff was like 98. I don't know.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah. So they can be late 20s.
I mean, if you're going to go to 98, then you can be 26, 27.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was good so far.
Yeah, I like it. It's not, I mean, there's not much so far in the first. Well, you saw the second one, so I guess they put it forward a little bit.
But like you said, it kind of is in the vein of definitely like a Seinfeld and a Curb, like where it's just like the people are almost not good people, and then they
very different style of comedy though.
No,
But I know you're talking about.
Yeah, like, and then because it's not like we're like, I don't know, like a Friends or How I Met Your Mother or those kind of things, like where they're all supposed to be decent people most of the time, right?
Yeah.
And these people, and these are just not. They're very self-absorbed.
Oh yeah.
And which is, kind of like the Seinfeld and the Curb. People are like very self-absorbed and kind of even self-destructive in some ways because you're not you're so oblivious to the people around you that you kind of cause problems for yourself because of it.
Yes. And I think this is like takes it to another level of that though.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of more chaotic because it's the Gen Z, like just that.
I think like what perfectly, oh no, maybe this is the start of the second episode. Maybe I did start the second episode because this reminds me of, there's a scene where, because they mentioned this in the first episode, not Rachel Sennott, the other girl, I forget her name, but they mentioned like how like they love her purse and how expensive it is. But like I think what encapsulates this show is literally the contents of her purse because they get dumped out. I think is the beginning.
That is the beginning of the second.
Okay, I did see that, and like literally, and you see a shot of all of it, and I think that's like that kind of really like all the stuff that she has in there in particular. So I think that was a good way to describe her as a person, even is her contents of her purse.
Yep.
So,
cool.
But yeah,
all right. Well, that kind of checked it off for both of us. So that's I Love LA on HBO Max.
Yeah. The problem is I want to, like I do with Platonic, like I don't want to watch this like really short half an hour thing once a week.
Yeah.
You know? So I might wait and have them stack up a little bit.
Up a little bit. Yeah. All right. I'll, speaking of Ghosts, season 5 actually came out a few weeks ago.
Wow,
now.
season 5, dang.
But I just got around to like finally watching the handful of episodes that.
Is this a show that's also a UK version?
Well, this is a remake. Yeah, so this is on Paramount Plus called Ghosts. The premise is a young couple, Sam and Jay, inherit a haunted mansion. Unaware of their invisible housemates, plan to turn into a B&B. Their lives become much more complicated after a fall causes Sam to see the ghosts. So she can, and it's based on a UK series. So it's like a remake of a UK series.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, this show's kind of, this show's good from like a comedy sitcom, but like in the like network is the best way to put it. Like it's one of those things where like, and also it's on CBS and then consequently on Paramount. So it's kind of like one of those things where like I've mentioned it to like older, like people that I know, and I'm like, and then they end up liking it. Like I think our parents have watched some of it and like it, and like Peg and them, like, and they so it's like, but it is good. It's just
so it feels like a network show though.
Yes, it does 100%. But it's clever, and they do a lot, and they've done a good job of keeping it interesting. Of course, it's easy because they can all of a sudden make a new ghost. Whereas in the case of this lady, this actress that we were just talking about, Odessa Zion, she was in like a 4 or 5 episode arc in one of this like last season or 2 seasons ago. I can't remember. And, so then for whatever reason she, So, it's fun. And so check it out. Ghosts season 5, still pretty good. And it's on Paramount Plus.
Okay. Well, my next one is another new thing that just came out this past week. Death by Lightning. This is on Netflix. It's a 4-episode miniseries. Okay. Are you familiar with this?
No.
Okay. So, awesome cast, which is the reason why I wanted to check it out in the first place. 4-episode miniseries set in 1880 about the assassination of the 20th United States President, James Garfield. So, which I'm not really familiar with all that, really. But, yeah, I want to check it out because it's Michael Shannon, Matthew McFadden, Nick Offerman, and last but not least, my girl Betty Gilpin. Which I watch everything she's in particular. She's just in another show or another miniseries that was similar to this, American Primeval. And that was kind of recent, I want to say. So I only watched the first episode, but so far, like surprisingly really strong show, I think, so far.
Okay.
So kind of just a really... Now, a miniseries normally is like a long movie anyways, is kind of how they structure it. But this really is, I mean, it's only 4 episodes. So, and all the performances are very good. Especially Matthew McFadden, because I have not... I mean, he's in the past done Pride and Prejudice and that kind of thing. Yep. But this is a very different role. I think he's very good in it. And Betty Gilpin kills it every time. And she's Garfield's wife in this. But yeah, it's on Netflix. Very good so far. So
cool. All right. My third thing is The Reluctant Traveler.
Mm.
This is season 3.
Speaking of our parents, I know they like this a lot
yes,
too.
they do. They do. This is on Apple TV. No Plus anymore.
Good.
This follows the adventures of Levi as he visits some of the world's most remarkable hotels, as well as explores people, places, and cultures. So if you like Eugene Levy and his kind of sense of humor, which I do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've always...
Yeah, he's great.
His kind of sarcastic, like, stuff. It's him kind of like reluctantly going to these places and kind of half complaining, like curmudgeonly, like a old man, like about
okay. Because I was going to ask you, like, why is it called Reluctant Traveler? So that's why then.
Yeah.
It's just kind of his attitude.
Like he kind of like, he's like, I mean, I feel like in the first season, he kind of like, I have lived my life and, kind of had all these things on my bucket list, but just never did them. And so now we're going to do them. I don't know how much truth there is to that, but visit these places.
It's a good excuse to do it, though.
Yeah, and do it and film it, make a show that's now in season 3. So
yeah.
Why
Especially with Apple.
Mm-hmm.
You can throw a lot of money at you then.
Yeah. Like, get paid to travel to these places that you've been wanting to go to.
Yeah, that sounds sick.
It sounds like the dream
like
job to me.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, wait, I'm living that job sometimes. Still.
Yeah, you are. Especially lately, yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, it's, it's the same. It's good.
Okay.
It's fun. It's entertaining. If you like travel shows and Eugene Levy, you'll like this. So that's Reluctant Traveler. All 3 seasons are on Apple TV.
Eugene Levy's, it always reminds me of his, in my opinion, iconic performance as the dad in American Pie.
Oh, yeah.
One of the best.
I feel like that's probably my first time. Of course, I saw that film when it first came out, which was like, what, 99?
2009.
Yeah, something like around there. And so I think that was my first exposure to Eugene Levy.
Yeah, I don't remember. Probably me
his
also.
Eyebrows.
But he's so good in it. I mean, I guess that's probably one of the things he's most known for, but I know he's been in a lot of stuff before then.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in the very first National Lampoon Vacation even.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, it's great in that movie, especially. I need to I have not seen American Pie in a long time.
Yeah, that's true. I haven't either.
But this is always the thing do you want to go back to it or do you want to keep the memory you have of it? That's always the predicament with those things that are nostalgic, those nostalgic movies.
Yeah, true. What's your final thing over there?
Yeah. I just want to do a quick check-in on the Chair Company one more time. Or since we're halfway through the season now.
Mm-hmm.
You are caught up on it? Or do you...
I did not watch, because one came out last night, right?
Yeah.
I did not watch that one.
Yeah. Okay.
But otherwise I'm caught up.
Okay. Do you feel any different about it, or you're still just like, yeah, it's all right?
Feel about the same.
Okay.
I like it enough that I'm still watching it,
Yeah.
but it's also like, I don't love it.
Okay.
But I think it's good. I can see, I think it's, yeah.
Well,
I think it's funny is like, I think the thing I like the least is him.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. Like
I get it though.
Like I just like,
you either love him or hate him. I just don't
like his personality. Like and I feel like he's the same person no matter what. Like he's the same person he is in what's the show?
Oh, yeah.
He's got the
Detroiters.
Detroiters,
and
yeah.
I think you should leave. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen. I think you should leave. So I can't comment on that. But like he's like the same character that he's.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So yeah. So it's like which is probably just who he is. He's playing himself.
Yes.
So like, and sure, what but I'm like, I don't think I'd be friends with this guy. He would annoy me if I'm in real life.
Oh man.
So then watching it just annoys me.
I want to be around him. Like always, like he's just, yeah. No, it is. Yeah. You either love or hate him. Like it's very particular type of comedy. I just love it. In this one, I don't know. I think he's going even further in this than like, the movie Friendship, which I talked about, which is like very similar, same director, to this, but yeah, different than Detroiters and then all the different things he's done in sketch comedy. And I think you should leave. But this, he's like going, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it's just, I love what he's doing in this. But, one thing just wanted to mention is something that I guess was in the last episode, because it was not in the one that just came out. So, but there is a scene that, like, a line that he says it's so funny that, like, also kind of like kind of explains America in 2025 right now. So he's waiting hours on the phone trying to talk to someone at this new company he found that might lead deeper into the conspiracy that he's unraveling. It's like the Red Ball, I forget the name of it. You remember he's like waiting forever on. So and so he says a few sentences to the guy that's helping him, you know, that, like, sitting across from him. And so he says, you can't get a hold of anybody. That's the problem with the world today. People make garbage and you can't talk to anybody. And just obviously the way he delivers that also is so good. But I was like, yeah, kind of true. I was like,
oh yeah,
America in 2025.
Yeah, there's no customer service.
Yeah,
can't get a hold of anybody.
Yeah,
and then
people make garbage, but even that, like that can be taken in so many different ways. But like, it's just, yeah, that's why I like it, because both of those things, people make garbage and you can't talk to anybody. It's just that in particular is like, that can be taken so many different ways, but I think just explains America in 2025 very well. So anyway, that's the thing I wanted to shout out mainly. Also, one of the things that just makes me laugh a lot is the previous endeavor he did, the Jeep Taurus, which I mentioned. And I love that we finally got some lore about that, some backstory.
Flashbacks.
Yeah. That was so good.
The investor, where he's just like,
yeah.
And he wasn't smiling, so I went faster. And then I went faster. And then I saw a stump that I knew I could go over. So I went faster. And I didn't go over it. And he ends up hitting his head on the dash. And
so, great.
Yeah.
I also just love, like we already mentioned it, but I love how funny it is, but also like the filmmaking though is very serious, like 70s conspiracy thriller, the way it's shot and the feel of it, which is awesome. I love the blend of that and all the comedy. So also shout out to Lake Bell, his wife. I haven't seen her in anything in a while, and she's great.
I've always liked her. Yeah. Loved her in the, what was it, the sitcom, her and Dax Shepard, that was like a COVID cancel.
I know what you're talking about. I never watched it though.
It was good though. Like,
okay.
They like bought like some random small farm in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. To like move away from the city. Yeah, it was fun. It was good. Yeah.
Well, anyway, that's also on HBO. It's interesting. 2 half-an-hour comedies on HBO, and back to back also. Like this, I believe, is 10 on Sunday nights, and then I Love LA is right after 10:30.
Yep.
I don't remember the last time we've had that. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
So, but cool. I hope HBO keeps doing more of these.
I think because also some of the other comedies they've done, like Hacks, was like getting released on like a Thursday or something.
No, yeah, that's different. And that was Max. That wasn't
Max original on HBO.
Right.
Yeah.
Like these
are probably actually on HBO.
They are,
cable, so that's why they wait till that.
Okay. Well, you know, because of the start, it doesn't say Max original. You know, it does the classic HBO thing.
Yeah, and then the other one's was it the College Girls or whatever?
Sex Lives of College Girls.
Yeah, that's on Max. That's a Max original, and that also I think comes out on a Thursday.
Yeah, different night. Yeah, that's why I think it's interesting, because this is like the prime time spot. Well, technically the 9 p.m. one is, which was Task, and now Welcome to Derry, but that's like
the drama, and this is just the lead.
Yeah,
these are right after the dramas.
Yeah.
Just a little news I thought we should talk about.
Sure.
The new Apple TV logo and sound.
Oh, well, we talked about this slightly last time.
Kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you want to say about it?
Well, I didn't know if you had any more to say about the sound.
Oh, that's right. I need to research this. I did not, because you were talking about there's no bass or no sub
well,
to
it's
it
like
now.
it's very different. But
I need to listen to it
now
properly.
Since I think we last talked, and I didn't write the guy's name down, but like a famous musician. It's the Billie Eilish's brother.
Oh, Phineas, however you say his name. Yeah.
He wrote it.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So, but the thing I wanted to talk about is the actual logo animation. And that is all done practically. They literally had all those layers of glass and figured out a way to flip them. It's all done in camera. There's no CG.
That's very cool.
And there's a behind the scenes thing about it, and it's very cool. And yeah, and it's just, I mean, obviously it's kind of crazy because it probably costs way more money to do it.
Oh, yeah. The only thing that sucks is because I just figured it was CG, but like, I guess that's why they put out the making of it, because like, I would like, since they did put in so much effort to this, like, it'd be nice if just the general audience knows, like, and could tell this is practical, because I couldn't.
And then the other thing just around that is, I think that is better. Like, I think the sound is like not an improvement.
Yeah.
But I think this isn't. Like, I think that was really cool looking with the.
I like the
I like different color. Apple logo is kind of like a flipbook style that turns into like the
yeah, it's cool. Mm-hmm. Now, are they going to do something different for the Apple films? Because that was different also.
Remember? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
So I'm curious about that, because I thought that looked good too.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they'll change it.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Only time will tell.
It's time for Based or Waste.
Welcome back to Based or Waste, the internet game show where we go on Rotten Tomatoes and we check and see what's trending, TV shows and or movies.
Mm-hmm.
And I picked 10 of them, and Josh is going to guess if they're good or bad, if they're based or waste. And we go off the audience score with these. Today, we are back to TV and play along at home.
That's right. Let us know how you did.
Yes. We got some new stuff, so pretty good list. Are you ready, Josh?
I'm ready.
Okay. This first one, I think we might have done before.
Okay.
But I don't remember, so we're going to do it anyway. Stranger Things. Whole show.
Okay.
We're getting that soon, actually.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah. The first part. Based. I mean, I feel like it's got to be based.
Yeah. 90.
Oh. Oops. So, we have our new scoring.
Yeah, for the audio listeners, we got a new prop for keeping Josh's score. All right. Next up, I guess there's a new season of this, which is interesting. I didn't know this was still happening, but Squid Game: The Challenge, which is the live thing they did, the reality show of Squid Game.
Yep.
So I guess there's a season 2 of this.
I guess so. Let's say based. People like the Squid Game.
They do. Yeah, based. It is 79.
I feel like Vanna White's flipping.
Yeah, that's right. I would like to get Vanna White to do it for us. That'd be awesome. All right, the rest of these
like
are
a little mini one that like walks across.
Yeah. That would be great. We'll do it in post. CG Vanna White.
Have AI added in.
Yeah. All right, rest of these are all yeah. They're all new stuff.
Okay.
Okay. Well, except for this one, but this is trending. You'll know why. Hijack season 1.
This is based.
No.
No?
Must have changed a lot, because I believe it was originally.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No, it is at a 50.
That's crazy.
Currently.
Because the reason they made a second season is because it was so popular.
I know. I still need to watch it. But yeah,
season 1 was good. Yeah,
I
I
know.
don't understand
I
why
heard
this
it
would be
from
that
everyone.
low now.
I don't know. It definitely was based originally.
Yeah,
because we probably did it when it came out on Based or Waste, but yeah, the audience score changes a lot, so it could go
people
back
just
up.
not like what's the actor Idris Elba?
No way,
Yeah.
everyone loves Idris. I don't know.
Sometimes I don't follow that stuff enough, and like someone does something, and then the culture.
I mean,
like,
that's it's possible he said something that people didn't like or
and then
something.
like suddenly everyone's spamming things like that, and
that's definitely happened.
Anyway,
all right. Next up is All's Fair, season 1, which looks awful.
so I don't know what this is.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
What's this on? Do you know?
I don't. I'm gonna say Hulu, but it might be like a normal network. But it's about it's about a bunch of female lawyers, and like one of them is Kim Kardashian, which she should not be acting, in my opinion. But I watched the trailer to this. I was like, this looks really bad. But it's like the other actors though are great. It's like Glenn Close or Meryl Streep, one of those.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, and Sarah Paulson. There's a couple more, like all good. Yeah, I'm blanking on her name. Anyway, but there's like all the rest of them were like very good actresses. So, but anyway, the premise and just like the dialogue from what I've seen is terrible. But
I see. Well, this is a pick because it's probably not good, but do people like it because there's like Kim Kardashian?
yeah.
I'm still gonna say Waste.
Yes. 51, which this is going to move around a lot more because it's brand new, but like, why is that like the same as Hijack season 1 right now, rating wise, you know?
Right.
But it'll move a lot. Actually, it might even be lower than that by now because I did this a couple of days ago. But all right. Now we're getting to other new stuff. So this is one we just talked about. I Love LA. Season 1.
I'm gonna say Based.
Yep, 65 though, which sounds about right for what I like it more than a 65, but
I would say yeah.
In general, that seems right for how people probably feel about it. Okay, next is a show that's always been very near and dear to my heart. Mayor of Kingstown, season 4, new season.
Wow,
Yep, I'm caught up. Well, there's like 2 episodes of season 4 since it just started that I have not watched, but I still really like the show. And Edie Falco is in the new season, which is awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing her. His shows though are divisive. You never know. Yeah. But he's a man of the people, though.
I know.
Taylor Sheridan.
One. Is this just season 4?
Yes. Yeah. New season. Yeah.
I'm gonna say Based though.
Yeah. 81. This is it's been consistently good, which is crazy because now at this point, like obviously he started the show, but he does not direct any of it anymore, or even write any of it anymore. And he's like a writing machine. He's the one that he writes like so much. So that's how much he has now of other stuff.
Yeah.
Speaking of Landman, very soon.
Starting soon.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. Is that prestige trash?
I would say so.
I would say so too. Yeah.
The best kind of trash.
Yeah.
Prestige trash.
Yeah. All right, we got 4 more.
Yep.
All right, you talked about this last week, I believe. Down Cemetery Road.
Yeah.
Season 1.
I'm gonna say Based.
No, it's right on the line. It's a 57.
Wow. Of course, I only watched 2 episodes, so maybe. but that's surprising.
It is surprising. Slow Horse is always rated high.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Again, though, this is like right around here is when it changes to based or waste. So it might have a better rating now, even today, or when this podcast airs. All right. Now, another one that I know you've watched.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody Wants This, season 2.
Based.
Yes. Lower than I thought, though. 60.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it seemed to be getting a lot of buzz.
Is it as good as season 1, though?
I mean, I'm not finished it yet.
Okay.
But I'd say it's close. I mean, I think, again, like, I think they're still playing with, like, the iteration of the main character's relationship and their dynamic, but then bringing in, allowing both the siblings and their significant others, his brother, who's been married for like 20 years.
Yep.
And then her sister, who's never been in a serious relationship, and letting them kind of explore those a little bit more, and the dynamics in those, which I think adds to the, so I think it's definitely a strong sophomore season. So I don't know why it's got such a drop, because I imagine season 1 it's still high. I mean, I know when it came out, it was like really high.
Oh yeah. Well, there's a lot of factors with Rotten Tomatoes. It's like how long the TV show or movie has been out, how many raters there are overall affects it a lot too, and affects, I believe, where the line is of like where it makes it waste or not. And like I said, this is like right on the line. So, all right, last two. It's Welcome to Derry, season 1. I feel like this is a tricky one.
Yeah. Let's just say waste.
No. It is a 79.
See, that's
pretty high. Now, I have not watched ahead, so maybe it gets better. I don't know. And our final one, what we're about to talk about, Pluribus, season 1.
Based.
Yes, of course. It is a 90.
Yeah.
Vince Gilligan.
Surprise is that low.
I know, right? Well, what's funny is when I first looked at it, there wasn't an audience score yet, but the critics, it was a perfect 100.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I was like, yeah, Vince Gilligan. He's the man.
All right, so how do we feel about our new scoring? Let us know. Do you like the new scoring method or the old scoring method?
I like this better.
I think it's a little easier for the audience to see if you're watching.
If you're a visual listener.
Kind of wish that it was green and red, so you knew, like, I don't know.
Yeah, no,
but blue works.
It's all right. Yeah, but you gotta average this week score wise.
We'll see action.
Yeah. Well, thank you for playing, Josh.
Yeah.
And thank you all out there for playing too. Give us feedback about this, things we should change or whatever, anything. Leave a comment or feedback at screentimepod.com. Email us. All right, that has been Based or Waste. Tune in next week.
All right. Let's get into Pluribus.
Plur one bus.
Plur one bus. Plur. Season 1, episode 1 and 2.
Yeah.
All right, so give us your overall thoughts, Jared.
I really like it already. Which I figured I would. Vince Gilligan has not done anything bad yet, in my opinion. I think he's one of the best creators of television shows that we've ever had. He's very high up there. I would say, with Matthew Weiner and who else? For TV specifically, Tony Gilroy.
I feel like you have to do more than one thing on TV for.
Yeah, but I mean writing more so. I'm talking about like a creator and someone that like writes on the show. Because Tony Gilroy's movies that he's written were amazing.
Yeah,
like Michael Clayton. So, but yeah, just and it is very nice to see Ray Seahorn again because I love her. So I was happy to see her again. So yeah, and it's just very. He does such a good job because he wrote and directed both of these episodes with like he does such a good job with just making it so intriguing. I think. So yeah, I like it a lot already. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think it's fantastic.
Yeah,
fantastic. I did have a couple notes, I think this definitely has a very similar tone, and I feel like this is almost like a good like chaser after Severance.
Oh yeah,
I think this has got that same balance of like mystery and intrigue of like what's going on too, but then like there's some humor in there, but then also it's kind of a little bit of suspense and horror-ish at times, and so I think it's a nice compliment to like have those on the same Apple TV streaming service.
I agree.
Also, I just wrote down it feels like episode of Twilight Zone. This
it does.
Especially the pilot, just feel like, and like if that was just how it was, it would be like, oh, it's an episode of Twilight Zone.
Definitely. I'm sure that's a big influence on him. I mean, that original show was a big influence on everyone writing TV afterwards. I will say I am glad they did the first 2 episodes because I would have been a little bit let down if it was just the first one, because the first one was such a setup.
Yes.
So it makes sense why they put out 2.
Yeah. And then the other thing I just kind of noted was like the marketing tone versus reality.
Yeah.
Like the marketing tone definitely leaned way more into it being kind of more lighthearted humor. And even though
that's true, yeah.
Even though there is that at moments, there's some humor, and like I think the tone of it in reality is much more darker and serious.
Yes. With
a little hint of comedy here and there. Versus like, but all the trailers and stuff seem to really kind of try to lean into the comedicness of some of the situations.
Yep.
So.
Also to talk about Ray Seahorn a little bit again, I just think she's such an incredible actor, and again, she's incredible in this. And
yes,
one of the biggest snubs ever was her never winning for Better Call Saul. So I'm hoping now she'll finally win an Emmy for this show.
At least get nominated.
Yeah. Well, I believe she was nominated.
Probably, yeah.
For Better Call Saul, but she needs to win.
Well, now it can be lead actress instead of that was probably always supporting.
Yeah, it was.
All right, let's get into episode 1. We Is Us. An astronomer's discovery turns the planet upside down. Curmudgeonly novelist Carol Sturka is terrified by this strange new world.
It's so interesting that the types of novels that she's writing, like those romance, like fantasy.
Yeah,
this is funny. Also, I was like very intrigued right away when we get that like the countdown immediately. The 439 days, 19 hours, and so on. That's obviously the very beginning. That's like the initial setup before we even see Carol.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, by the time we see Carol, it's like down to like only a day or two.
Yeah. Yep.
But this beginning, like this is, I think is done really well. The this like, because I feel like the idea of this is kind of stuff. I mean, even what was the monster thing on Apple TV that we covered. Yeah.
Oh,
but the concept of this of
Monarch.
Monarch. Yeah. The concept of this like is been done so many other times in movies and TV shows where it's like some space scientist discovers some little thing, and then next thing you know, everyone's gathered around and they're trying to figure it out. But I think it was done well in this, and one of the things that Vince Gilligan always was skilled at, is this like kind of showing a sequence of things, right? Like the process of kind of something, and I think that kind of comes through in this.
It does, and very much so with opening of episode 2 also.
Yes.
Because we've seen, and we see that have been done so many times in Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. Yeah, it's awesome. And that's so hard to do and make it be like interesting. Like, he's mastered that. I also wanted to just shout out the score in this. It is awesome, and it is very, which lends to the feel that you're talking about. It's very Hitchcock sounding, which I love that they went with that tone for this, for the score. It's just sick. I need to look up the composer. I didn't yet, but love the score.
So after that opening, then we get an intro to Carol as Carol the author.
Yeah.
At a bookstore like Barnes & Noble or something, doing like signing autographs and giving a little early read of her next book. And like you said, it's she like doesn't even like what she's writing. Like she's like mad about it because she's writing kind of trash books. Like,
but it sells really well. I guess that's why she's continuing to do it.
And then the publisher wants more, and,
right?
But as she returns to Albuquerque, she knows something's not right. Like she noticed all the stuff in the sky, which kind of skipped into the planes. And she's like, they're doing a weird formation, and like they were spraying stuff out, and I think it was just like getting the stuff airborne or whatever. Who knows? But I did forget to mention, like, so that sequence, we kind of skipped over the opening sequence, they discover things, so then they start making and testing this stuff on rats, like the thing that they discovered.
This is where we see the first transformation.
Yeah. And then there's the one person in the lab who like just takes her glove off and then gets bitten by the mouse, and then she basically turns into the first human in the that first gets this virus. Is it although it's not a virus though, technically. We don't know.
That's what they say. They say it's not, or the president says that, I believe. He's the one that says that. But is this the same lady that licks donuts? I think it is, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Love that scene too, just because that's the very first thing we ever saw of this show was her licking a donut.
Yes.
So it's pretty clear that it's like, it's just through saliva, right?
Yes. Yeah.
From what we've seen so far, that is how it's transferred. Okay.
And then, so we get that sequence, and then the lady, how it gets out. And then from there, there's the really cool sequence of they're swabbing their mouths and putting into petri dishes, and I guess doing something with them to spread.
And that's really the only thing we've seen, like marketing imagery, is the dish with the happy face, with the Q-tip.
Yeah, so then shortly after, she notices the things at the planes, like Helen collapses and goes into like a seizure. And this is where
Well, that's later at night at the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. The planes, when she mentions the planes, that's still daytime.
Oh,
yeah. That's a little earlier. Yeah.
Well,
But yeah, no, when they're at the bar, yeah. Yeah, there's like a guy in a truck that crashes.
yeah, she sees that first, and then
when they're outside.
Anyway, so and then Helen like collapses and stuff, and Carol's all upset, tries to take her to the hospital. But in the meantime, we get these like interesting scenes where she goes back in the bar briefly and like sees that everyone's like spazzing out, and then she gets in the truck. This guy steals that guy's truck because he was spazzing out, and then they driving down the road and trying to get to the hospital, and of course everyone there is like,
this is an awesome one shot of her driving.
Yep.
Is it the one here, or is the one longer when she leaves the hospital? I can't remember, but one of them's like a really long
one
one
shot.
shot.
It's here.
Okay, it's sick.
Yeah, it's good. And then that like also like how she catches the baby that's getting ready to get taken on, and then you're like, did it affect the baby? Probably, but you don't really know because you don't see it.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine so. Probably.
Yeah. So then she finally makes it back, goes home to her house.
Yep.
And she realizes she doesn't have a key to the door. And then the neighbor kids are like, creepily, just look under the mat or whatever.
It's very shining that the two kids in unison saying something. Yeah.
For sure. And then so she's weirded out by that, but like still it helps, and she gets in, and then she has to take a car with I'm sorry, not a car. Takes the TV and then starts talking to the well, was he like Secretary of Agriculture or something? He's not the actual president.
Right.
And we get the big expedition dump of kind of like, we're a hive mind, right? And but we're just trying to make everything better, and we can't kill you because we don't want to kill you or whatever. And I guess for her, like, she doesn't want to kill them because she thinks that there's a potential that someone else. But we kind of get this dialogue with the guys like from the TV is talking to her.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And then she has to call on the phone to like say anything to him. But yeah, it works really well.
I think it's
fill in the gaps of like what kind of, at least setting up what things are happening and kind of.
Yes.
But we find out that this is when we find out, right, that there's 11 of them that
yeah, because he says we've been in contact with all of them.
Yeah, and then in that though, she's like wants to talk to the other people, but then he also says something about we think, or is this in the beginning of episode 2? I can't remember, but he's like, I think we'll think it'll take about 2 months or so,
right,
and we'll figure out what's keeping us from you and affecting you.
Okay, so I have a note about this, but I think that might just answer my question then, because I was wondering, why does the countdown change to start counting up at the end of the episode instead of previously it was all a countdown? It starts counting up, and maybe that is so we know then all the way until these 2 months. Yeah, well, I was gonna say because the is like infection day is like 0, right? But that's how the episode 1 ends. You see the time again, and it's counting up.
Hey, I forget because they counted down from when the sequence was discovered. Yep. To and then it's going up. But yeah, I think it's there to help us understand time, how much time has passed for Carol. Yeah. And things, but then also it kind of build some tension of like when does this stop working? You know, like when does it not make sense for the hive mind? I think the other is this. I think, or is it? I keep getting them mixed up because I can't watch them, but where she asked like how many people died.
That I believe is when she's talking to Pirate Lady.
Okay.
I think she tells her.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then do you have anything more on episode 1?
No.
Okay. Then we will move to episode 2.
Also, why is she called Pirate Lady?
I'm not sure.
I don't know either. I'm wondering.
Or no, because that's why. Because she looks like a female version of the pirate guy on the cover of her book.
That's right, of the book.
And
yes,
so,
because she asked her about that.
Yeah. All right, so episode 2, Pirate Lady. A curiously familiar face introduced Carol to the bizarre new normal. A gathering in Europe brings strangers together and causes friction. So, we start on this episode. Carol is trying to bury Helena. And she gets to meet Zosha.
I think it's
Zosha. And learns more about the hive mind. So
this is also, well, maybe not no, I guess it is the first time we really see how the people get affected by Carol's negative emotions.
Yes, that happens in this.
And potentially kill them. Well, we already know how many people get killed, but there's a few times in this episode where you're like, did this person just die?
Right. So the same reason why a bunch of people, because I forget how many she asks.
Right.
Even the first time. But it's because like if you're in the middle of driving and you all of a sudden siege and like kind of don't move, like the car could just wreck and kill you. And like what we saw with Helen, she just the way she fell backwards, like hit her head on the concrete, killed her basically.
Yeah.
And so, it's
the way Pirate Lady describes it to her, I think is interesting because you think like they start like freaking out, like when she starts yelling at them. But she explains to her that she said any negative emotion. So that's a way broader range.
Yeah.
That she has to be very careful with now.
So I'm just looking at my notes. Here's where she requests to go back to.
I really like, which I guess is, probably the next thing, but I love this whole new group of people that are like are they the 11 or whatever?
Oh, yeah. So she gets on the plane.
Yeah.
And they go and meet the other. It's not all 11 because it's only the ones that speak English.
Yeah.
And they allow her request. She wants to meet with these people.
Yeah.
And so she gets to meet with, I'm trying to find the note on that.
I don't remember the names.
Yeah.
It's going to take me a while to.
Where they even went. There was,
where they went?
Yeah, where they fly to. They all met somewhere.
Oh. Don't remember.
Yeah. Well, so she talks to them. And then she decides to stay there with her. They take the poster and stay there with her. So then at some point we get in there where he says it'll take him about 2 months and they can figure out what's wrong with her, right?
Well, that's what we were just talking about with the president. 2 months, yeah.
Does he say it then? Yeah.
He said that's how long it'll take. That's why I'm assuming that's why there's the count up now, but I don't know because I don't know what other reason why it would change like that.
So I guess, like, what do we think she's going to be able to do if she can connect with these other survivors?
I don't know. That's one of the most intriguing things. I would say that, and just the hive mind is so interesting. That's not just like a normal hive mind. Like, it's so interesting that they can just like recall anything from like any of them. Because I love the example of like the one kid at the table, and then Carol's like telling him like, "Oh, you're also like my gynecologist," and also like, you know, because it's like they have all these.
Yeah.
So it's like they have any expertise that they need.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming it's just instant. They can just recall anything. So like that aspect of it, I think, is really fresh and something we haven't seen in a show. Because like the hive mind thing, we've obviously seen, but like taking it to that next level is awesome.
Kind of taken to the Matrix level.
Yeah, and I just think the situations that's gonna happen, where that's gonna come into play, is just gonna be very interesting.
Yeah. Nothing else happens. Second episode that is important.
Well, it's just a lot of them talking on the plane, but then afterwards,
when her digging the hole to bury Helen.
Yeah,
which is like the first part.
Yep. I mean, she's basically just trying to convince these people, like, where she's like, "Hey, like, you know, haven't you seen any movies?" She's like, "This doesn't end well," you know. But they're all happy because they're like, "Yeah, we're getting whatever we want," which is like, yeah.
There's also like just speaking of the tone of like these people are just like grinning, like kind of like, "Oh yeah."
I love one of my favorite people so far is the dude. I apologize. I'm not gonna know anyone's name yet. It'll take me a while to get it. But the dude that just has so many of these hot girls around him in the plane. He says a remark about him too that's just really funny. Anyway, I can't remember, but yeah, this guy's great. This is the one she has a one-on-one talk with.
Yeah.
I like him a lot.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing like I just remember is, well, I mean, I get maybe we're not there yet. I would say just the way it ends.
Mm-hmm. We're kind of there.
Yeah. Well, but it's like I don't really know what's going through her head, but it's like she reconsiders because she stops the plane. Right? That's what we end on. I believe that's the end. The way it ends.
Yeah, because she wants to go back and talk to the people.
Yeah.
She had an idea or something.
Yeah, but we don't know. Yeah, we don't know what's going on.
We don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But she didn't get any nicer.
No.
All right. Some questions for before the next episode.
Yeah.
How do you expect Carol's role as immune rebel to evolve now that she's met the other survivors? Will she lead them, fracture them, or go solo?
I don't know. I mean, beyond what she's already tried to do is just like convince them to not give in to the collective. I'm not sure. That's one of the things that's just exciting about this show is like when there's a show like this, very similar to Severance, you can't really predict what's going to happen next. And it just makes it more exciting. Looking forward to it every week.
Trust, like, because I was going to say, like, the world building and the rules and stuff that we were talking about, and of course, different podcasts that'll come out weeks later. But
yes, this is like complete opposite of that.
Yes, and I think also there's like he does such a good job of show not tell.
Yeah,
Vince Gilligan always has,
for sure.
So yeah, the show teases the cost of the hive mind is peace. Their cost of that is peace. Kinds of moral conflicts would you like to see explored?
Didn't we already explore some of this? I mean, morality has already come into play pretty prominently, and especially the second episode. But I can't think of like something in particular off the top of my head.
Okay.
But there's plenty of things that I hope they do get into, because that's going to be such a fascinating thing to see how morality plays into it. And we already see that with the other people, where they're like, "Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Just letting these people just give me whatever I want, whenever I want." I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Is this show sci-fi?
I was going to ask that.
Were you going to ask me that?
Yeah. I mean, I would say yes.
And I would say no.
Yeah. But you would be wrong because the creators and Apple and everybody has it labeled as sci-fi.
That's fine. That doesn't mean I'm wrong for thinking it's not sci-fi. But yes, I know. Yeah, Vince he personally said, Vince Gilligan said light sci-fi. I believe is what he called it.
Here's the question of how do you hope the series balances the large-scale sci-fi premise with intimate personal stories?
How do I what? How do you think they're going to do?
Yeah, what do you think? Yeah.
I mean, I think they'll tackle both those things very well and masterfully because it's Vince Gilligan. I mean, that's another thing that's great, just like with Severance, especially when we covered season 2, when it finally came back, is you're just, you're not nervous at all because you know you're in good hands with this show, with this kind of creator.
It's true.
So, it's just exciting to look forward to every week.
Definitely had my expectations pretty high for this, and then I still met or exceeded them.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah. I mean, it's been a very long time since he's made anything new. I think it's cool also him kind of going back to a little bit of his roots of X-Files.
Yeah.
Because I know he said he missed that and he loved doing that
around with
show.
That,
so
yeah, it's cool.
I want to see an X-Files nod in this show. I wonder if it'll or like an Easter egg. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Cool. Well, we'll talk about episode 3 next week.
Mm-hmm.
So let us know your thoughts on Pluribus.
Yes.
One bus.
Pluribus bus.
Pluribus.
Yep. Do you get it, Josh? Because the I is a 1 in the title.
Yes, I get it. It's how they market it or whatever.
Yeah.
So let us know your thoughts. You can email us at feedback@screentimepod.com or leave a comment. And let us know what you think of Pluribus or our thoughts on Pluribus and how you agree or disagree with any of that stuff.
As always, leave your theories like when we were covering Severance. What you think is going to happen.
Yeah, so just theories too. For sure. Of course, we appreciate you to like and subscribe. So if you haven't already, please do.
Mm-hmm.
You can subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or YouTube. And if you want, you can follow us on social media. The podcast is Screen Time Pod on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. And if you want, you can follow Jared and I on Instagram. I'm at JYoungBar.
Well, I'm not on Instagram right now, but that's okay.
Oh, that's right. You're taking a hiatus.
Yeah. It's deactivated right now. But it's Jared Youngbar.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I go back to it.
Yep. Cool. So we look forward to talking about more Pluribus next week with you guys. So until then, Cooperate with the hive mind.